Everybody. It's 5:31 a.m. Time for some video games, of course. We just got to to our first major metropolis, so we're gonna see how this goes. Ah, boy, coffee. You know, coffee and dogs make life worth living. A lot of good stuff. Coffee, dogs, pizza, sex, video games, of course. Being up at the wee hours before everybody else is awake when it's nice and quiet and somber. Streaming's great. Books. Books are fucking fantastic. The internet is good. Good friends. Your maid family. Here we go.
Be right there. Right here.
First of all,
What for, Cap?
let's a one-handed axe. Let's see if we can do a little better than that. Yeah. That looks an awful lot like the Leviathan axe from God of War. Cipher. Wild Orland. Raider. Okay. Might and perception. Okay. It's like might and perception there. The two big ones. All right. Perception. Okay, so we could give him some beefy armor. Let's see. No. Okay, so we could give him some decent. Let's see. Let's give him a hood. Well, one. No. I was thinking it would be a little more Assassin's Creed. Okay, let's give him that.
Oh, I'll give her a bad rap.
Okay.
And now Port Marge is behind us. I thought this would be a relief.
What for, Cap?
Do you need to talk, Aloth? I think you do. You gotta
Thank
gab
you
at me.
again for maintaining my story in front of Vanessa and the others.
Uh-huh.
I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative. I'm reforming one of the most secretive organizations in all of Aora. One with a rather troubled history as far as animancy is concerned.
Uh-huh.
That's not the sort of thing one shares with new friends. Believe me, I take no pleasure in duplicity. I've certainly had my share of practice these last 5 years. At your suggestion, I took up Theos's mantle after we parted company. I wanted to use the Leaden Key to improve the lives of Kith. So for 5 years, I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret, hoping they can be reformed. The task has been more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make, or the burden of living with them.
Welcome to leadership.
It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours. I wish I knew. After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of changing the Leaden Key would be tracking down its members and operations. Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater of a place. Aye, right home like it was. Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. A gruesome, pointless tradition.
You got an eye for charming little towns, I'll say that much.
At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt. That's where it gets complicated. I thought new leadership might guide them away from this practice. So I adjusted some of the deeds pertaining to the ownership of their land. It just so happened that a nearby Comtessa, a rather prosperous one, had a claim on the village, and the fertile fields around it. I did it for the right reasons. Not that this changed much. The Comtessa annexed the village, as I'd planned. But she did nothing about the bloodletting ritual. And while it continued, she taxed the villagers to pay for the plantation she was building.
Oh boy.
And conscripted half of them to defend it.
Oh no. Oh boy.
I had to do something, didn't I? I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better.
Oh, Aloth, you're such a fuck up.
I suppose so. Thank you. It's a relief to share this burden. You've given me a lot to think about.
Sure.
Ah, that. I'm looking for an old Leaden Key sect. I've found several references, but I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. Then I promise I'll tell you everything. You know me too well. All the same, I need to gather my thoughts.
Neat.
Ahoy.
Anybody else need to share? How about you, buddy? Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
Aye, Captain. Truth be told, Ferrante half expect us to get our asses blown out of the water at Fort Deadlight. Fortunately for you, I have this bad habit of beating the odds. Of course, I do that by way of good old traditional chicanery. And the most important part of any hornswoggle? Solid planning. Well, that and surviving. Vailian made originally. Piled them stones up a few centuries back, but gave it up when the fishmen wouldn't leave them be. Hard to defend against Wilder crawling up out of your crappers. Captain Aldiz claimed it a few years back. Fucking filthy from bow to stern, and she had her lads and lasses cleaning fish shit out of the floorboards for months.
Let's see.
A couple of them thought it might be better sailing elsewhere and left in the night. Aldi's tracked them down quick as you like, took their heads, and fixed them into little lanterns for the front gate. Called them Fort Deadlight's Deadlights. They say she ain't had a deserter since. Tad cruel for my taste, but I admit to admiring the wordplay. Funny thing about it being a fort means it ain't a boat. Means it don't have to worry about the way the cannons are storing honking big balls. Guns they got crowning that castle put a hole in your poop deck before you've sighted land.
Okay.
Fort itself be floored of ceiling rum-sodden fools, so that be going for us. But Aldi's keeps the crew on the walls sharp and sober. One blast of their horns and Deadlight's locked up tight as an endearing mugger night. We'll stay that way too, till any unfamiliar ships have been shot to shit and shot again. Yeah, she's sharp as shit, that one. Tongue, mind, and ears alike. Sailed out of Deerwood or Adir one. Knows her knots, and how to crew a ship that won't turn sour. The words ring out among the Principe, more than you'd think for new blood.
Yep, I knew it. I knew that was fucking Liam O'Brien.
Part of that's a fierce support of freedom. From slavers, from the empires, from the Juana's caste system even. The rest a lenient hand. Step out of line and Ferrante's got your old crew up for lashes. Aldiz, though, she's, let's say there's a reason she attracts limp-cocked nut twists like Benwith.
Limp-cocked nut twists.
Can't say I much approve of a lack of regard for our traditions, but, can't say I don't share her vexations with Ferrante and the old garden either. The Principe's no fleet, more a mishmash of fiercely independent captains. A lot of them take to one another like sharks to krakens, but we be bound by the slippery slip knots of tradition. Even those bucking tradition cooperate for protection against our enemies.
I knew it, so it's Yati.
Many of the old guard have died off, though, and the new blood flooding in be, less the civil sort. Oh, I did say contacts, didn't I? Contact would be more accurate, in the singular. A lass by the name of Ciri. Been running the same circles for years, doldrums and fair winds. We're never family, but never on the wrong ends of arms, neither.
Oh wow, Taliesin Jaffe is Aethys. Nice.
Might have shaken the sheets a few months back. Regardless of how she feels about me, there's no love lost betwixt her and Benwith, that's for damn certain. Random? What do you take me for, Captain? Well, I can't say as you're entirely wrong. Oh, you be asking me for a plan. Frankly, I were curious to witness how the famed Watcher of Cad Nua would penetrate the impenetrable. But since you asked, just give me a tick. Vast. I might have pulled a plan out of this hairy blue ass after all.
If ever an image inspired confidence.
Way I see it, we have an option or two ranging from the wildly dangerous to the fantastically suicidal. So tell you me, Cap, what be your preferred approach to problems unapproachable? Later, sure.
I mean, preferably I'd beat on them until they go away. Let's see. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, kids, had to get some more coffee. Do you folks like coffee? From the hills of Colombia.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss.
Ooh.
Take your time. I'll give you...
Let's see, what is this now? Steeled in darkness. Let's see. A lot of really cool hats. Oh, I gotta get that for my little pirate, my little fuzzy pirate buddy there. Let's see. Dancer's outfit? Dancer's outfit. Okay. Huh. I mean, I'm curious, but I need... Huh. Well, he wasn't kidding. Very
Yeah?
Right.
fashionable, but I need something just a little more. Wait a minute. Do I have that hat? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta give that.
Watcher. Tiverus.
Hey!
Is it really you?
Sweet!
Hey, I know those feathers. Pallegina.
It's been ages. But what's happened to your armor?
Know this last Cap? Oh, I weren't aware you favored feathers.
I'm sure that even at Cadnua, you must have heard what happened when I returned to the Republics. The Republic survived. That is the most important thing. And here the company's business seems to be getting on fine without my interference. I suppose I should not be surprised considering all we went through. But no.
Oh,
I will
come
not
on!
be coming with you, Watcher. I would be lucky if I wound up dead. Kores, Watcher.
Maybe we don't start with the part about Aethys next time?
Oh. Oh no, hey! Oh, fuck, man. She was a companion in the first game. She's really cool. God damn it. Fucking popper. Okay. Now look at this goddamn shit. God.
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper. Lots to see. Take...
God damn. $10,000. Okay. Man, she's not kidding. 10,000. Fuck me. You know what? Let's get that for a deer.
Aye?
Hmm?
I have it, don't I? No, he hasn't. You don't need that. Pardon me. Good stuff for sure.
Please, madam. A coin. Gone, miss. I don't have nobody else. Hey, thanks.
Did that kid just rob me? Hang on. Ah, fuck. What am I doing here? No, it doesn't seem like it. Enjoying the show? No, not particularly. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh man, that really sucks. We couldn't recruit Palagina. She's awesome. She's a bird lady.
Behold, Aethys is risen again. He is glorious in gone shepherds us all, traveler. Aethys, light out his temple, son of the sacred stair. Thou givest me.
The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valiants for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen must calm
Well
them down
met,
before
stranger.
they go to war over it.
Akira, but isn't this district a fine place? I am not one meant to venture far from the gullet. Until recently, I had a respectable job at the Luminous Bathhouse. Now that I am unemployed, I seek to make myself useful before the money runs out, and I must return to the Roparu as a pauper. A wonderful place. Would that I could cross its threshold again and feel the mist of luminous waters. In spite of my time there, I cannot do else but give it my highest recommendation. You will find the Luminous Bathhouse in Periki's Overlook. Akira, you want to follow the road north, up the mountain, always climbing. It is the highest point in the city.
Of course.
The Queen granted this area of the city to the Valian outsiders. Here they organized their business and trade, digging up the archipelago with both hands and carrying riches overseas. In her welcoming embrace, the Queen allowed a similar concession to the Royal Deadfire Company. You would do well to see as much of Nekataka while you are here, I am thinking. More happens at the bathhouse than cleanliness and ease.
Of course.
It is a place of meetings, business, and transactions, to all of which the attendants are either blind or deaf. One day, I overheard, more than I ought to have. In my erring, I gasped. To my great shame, I showed a most unprofessional reaction before clients. I was fired, and rightly so.
Aw, you can't let me try to talk her into telling me. Lame. Okay. Fine. What are you two shady motherfuckers doing over here?
Merla, how is every ship hunter taken?
How indeed. Now.
I don't have a voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Not even my Vithrak darling.
The Salty Mare, right? Fantasy pubs are just they're just the best. They're a staple, and they're fantastic. The Salty Mare. The Salty Mare of the Kraken's Eye. Love it.
Do you enjoy coin, my friend? Can you lift a sword?
Of course.
Ado, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually. Que? No, you mistake me. I am not one of the courtesans. Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Ak? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak?
Yeah.
I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for... 1,000 times I practice my speech. Merda, never did it go this poorly. Agrasima, do you know what my problem is, Amika? I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them. No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak? You will take the job?
Sure.
You will take the job. Agrasima, something special for my first hunter, then. I will start you on Meriel, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will. My contacts saw her leaving Port Mage and heading west of Mage Island.
Great.
Where in the blazes is that old man?
Where in the blinking blue blazes? Alright, fine. What about you? Let's see. Oh, Khan.
Have you seen an old elf hanging around here lately? Dresses funny, probably drunker than an eel in a barrel of mead.
An old elf, an old drunk elf.
Andra's crushing void, I thought as much. Ugh. Listen, the guy I'm looking for owes me a lot of money. 5,000 coppers. You help me find him, and I'll give you 20%. The drunk old goat I was pestering you about, Oswald. Like the credulous fool I am, I gave him a loan and he ran off before paying me back. I can't thank you enough. No one's been willing to so much as tell me the date until you came along. The man I'm looking for, Oswald, was especially fond of one of the courtesans upstairs, Analis. Maybe you can get more out of her than I can. She refuses to speak to me, the snippy little cur. She wasn't receptive to my particular charms. Let's see you do better. Maybe you can get more out of her than I can. She refuses to speak to me, the snippy little cur. Come find me after you've talked to her. I'll be here, with my beer.
Cool. A deer fucking leveled up. Yeah, upper floor. Let's see. Annalise, is that it? Yeah.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilber. It's futile to attempt to summarize the whole of a person in simple words. How to capture their dreams, the desires of another, their feel and taste. But I appreciate your curiosity nonetheless. I am an actor. Trained from childhood. Difficult for you to believe, I'm sure. My troupe were my family, and we traveled the whole of the Adir Empire, performing the classic literatures to cheering audiences. The work was good when the crowds were grateful, and their pockets swelled with coin. I found a more dependable application of my talents here, to touch the hearts of others with my voice. I could not give that up. Have you come to hear some verse? I'm sure I don't know who you're talking about. Now, please leave.
Oh.
Oswald has visited oft of late. He's a sentimental old man, and he longs for the words of our homeland, Adir. I would often read the old epics to him in their original Eldadiran. He's grown paranoid recently, however, always muttering about the shadows following him and other such nonsense. It was quite unnerving, frankly. He came to me in a panic a few days ago and shoved his journal into my hands. He told me he'd be back for it, but I've not seen hide nor hair of him since. I wonder, perhaps his journal would help you find him. Here, take this key. You'll find the journal in my armoire.
Okay.
Give me a real challenge.
I think I should like to level up first. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Arcana. Oh, let's see. Let's beef up my history. Very good, very good. Oh, yeah, yes. Delicious, yes. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, I'm just gonna learn Fireball.
Captain?
Fireball is incredibly useful.
Ooh, have yourself a look at that, mate.
I got this.
Sweet. Pardon me, guys. I quit smoking like 6 years ago. But I still... I'm 40 now, and I'd been smoking since I was like 16. And I was up to 3 packs a day, so... Still, I'm just hacking. Let's see here. Anybody interesting? Nope. Queensborough District home. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and barge into somebody's house. Like you do. In any good RPG, you just walk in. Is there anybody here?
Sorry, friend. I can't.
My fingers be easy breezy, wet and sleazy.
Easy breezy, wet and sleazy. Let's see. Yeah, nothing fucking worth it. Lame. Okay. Back outside. Damn. Nothing worth a shit. No. Doggos. I love dogs. Oh man, I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. Guys, Larian Studio showed off 3 hours of Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay yesterday. And I'll be hornswoggled if it doesn't look pretty fucking amazing. It's very similar to Divinity Original Sin 2, as you would imagine. But with some very, very key differences. It looks like they've sort of upped their game so far as I think they have a new graphics engine, and the talking is much more intimate. Go check it out. Just look it up. It looks really, really good. And I mean, they're collaborating with Wizards of the Coast. The game itself uses 5th edition rules, including actual dice rolls, like virtual dice rolls. Let's see, before I give this journal to her, the Wild Mare. That's it, the Wild Mare. Okay.
Have you got any leads on that mad old goat yet? The man's a family friend. Has been for... must be 4 generations now. The perk of being an elf, eh? It's my fault, really. I should have known better than to believe that damned old drunk knew what he was doing. Man's a wizard. You understand, and a tinkerer. He convinced himself and me he could, with enough luminous adra, create a device that would add years to one's life.
That's Marisha Ray.
Must have been a crock of shit, because one day he up and ran without a word of explanation or apology. I thought I knew him better than that. Oh, Oswald, you really stepped in it now, haven't you? Getting mixed up with Woodikins? You damned old fool. Where could they have taken him? Not really. To be honest, I spent most of the trip out from Defiance Bay bent over the bulwark giving Andra a taste of my innards. I hate boats. Damn, if only I could find that captain who gave us passage to the Deadfire. Bet he'd know. Wait a tick. When our ship neared Nekataka, the bosun told me about a weird temple on an island in the Karatapu Channel, southwest of the city. She wouldn't tell me what it was for, though. Got real spooked when I asked. Go take a look then, and let me know what you find. With any luck, you'll catch the old goat there in one piece, and we'll both leave here with some weight in our purse.
Okay. Nice flourish at the end there. Well done. Well done. We'll see if we can't accomplish at least one actual, like, full quest. one actual quest before I gotta hop off.
I already have one guest in my head. I don't need another.
Sorry, lad. Thought that chip on your shoulder were for all to see.
Do you ever have a thought and just decide to keep it to yourself?
More than you know, my dear mate. More than you know.
Okay, see. Oh no! Southwest of Nekataka. Karatapu Channel. Okay. Right, we need to get back to our boat.
A giant? One of the raccoon?
No, much bigger. Such is the rumor.
Sounds like sailor tales to me.
Nope, this is not it. Oh no! Ah, I'm lost. Oh no, where do I go? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Shit. Wait, do we, is it, here we go. There we go. Alright, Jesus, oh, we can go to the Sacred Stair? Queen's Birth. Damn, that's tempting. A new area in the, damn. Okay. Now we better. Fuck. It's always exciting when a new area opens up in a goddamn RPG. But we'll try to get at least like one actual quest taken care of before I gotta hop off here and take care of my dog and, you know, get the morning routine taken care of. Get my workout in. They said she marked it on my map. So it should be in the list of places I know. Your ship, cloaked figure mounts the gangplank and roughly forces a burned book in your hands. They turn apart without a word. Burned Book of Lao. Finding this town brings smoke.
You crack the spine of the old book, revealing blackened pages of dense, illegible text. The words recede into the shadows the longer you focus on them. Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. A dark void stretches out on all sides. The air full of choking fumes that carry dying embers and curling flakes of ash. Something stirs in the darkness. An old woman steps forward, leering down at you from on high. Her smile is toothy and cruel. Her cheeks warp around it like melted candle wax.
I'm so glad that my messenger tracked you down. These days it's impossible to find good help. Watcher, before you draw your weapon, know that these proceedings are under a banner of peace. If this was a trap, it would have already closed around you. While Bareth whispers in one ear and Aethys shouts in the other, I thought you could use a more seasoned perspective to drown out the noise. Don't you find it unusual how open and accessible my siblings have made themselves? After millennia of subdued whispers, now they practically scream their intentions. And isn't it strange how we never bicker unless a mortal is watching? By necessity, in fact. But that's hardly the point. If we still possessed our glorious titans, my siblings and I would have put an end to Aethys and his rampage by now. While we are powerless to stop him, some of my kin wish to observe how mortals respond to this threat. They think it will shine a light on the value of our patronage. Have we raised you well enough to be self-sufficient? Or must we return to Eora and impose some corrective measures? A cross-section of society has converged on the Deadfire. Some of my kin are of an opinion that we are meant to judge mortals on the basis of their performance. While the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter. Judge for yourself. But I think you'll find my intentions are more straightforward than you think. When we ascended to godhood, we did so to provide for a savage people. Our goal was to craft a society whose values were made to last.
Duralast.
Perhaps even a society that had no need of us. A naive fallacy, but one that inspired my optimistic, misguided kin. How you and your allies counter this threat will demonstrate whether you are competent enough to guide your own destinies, or if we need to revise our strategy. The soft-hearted among us are counting on you to win this existential wager. No doubt, Aethys shares their sympathies. I do not. We exist to rule over mortals. Nothing can change that. So now you know the truth. I assume you have questions. Prove it or disprove it, yes. I never agreed to this arrangement, but if your example demonstrates mortal ineptitude, as I trust it will, then I can make the plan serve me. An assertive minority of gods believe that your choices will prove the value of their wild optimism. As if mortal collaboration and ingenuity are endorsements of our leadership. Then there are those of us who know better, who are not so easily convinced. Kith are vulnerable, unless they submit to the destiny we chart for them. Thinking otherwise can only breed dissent and chaos. Whether knowingly or unintentionally, you seem to find yourself on the vanguard of change. Mortals like you come but once in a lifetime. Some would react poorly if I stripped mortals of their freedom without giving them a chance to plead their case. You have the honor of standing tall as their advocate. Before I return to Eora and assume my position as your deserving tyrant, you have this opportunity to prove me wrong. To demonstrate whether or not mortals are responsible enough to claim their future. Mortals have precious little time to decide for themselves. Will they stand together as one, or swallow their pride and bend the knee? I have every confidence that you will disappoint us. Once my position is upheld, the undecided among the gods will embrace my plan. Yes, I think we will. This is not the end of our discussion. You know how to find your way back to this place.
Wotica nods stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
Well. Oathbinder's Sanctum. Okay. There we go. And let's see if there's... Cool. I mean, if nothing else, it's shit I can sell. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Alright. Because who knows? Like, something really horrible might happen. Alright, guys. This should be it. We're looking for Oswald.
Yeah?
And we need to... Yeah, because Aloth is still hurt. There we go. Alright. Save. Alright.
Sometimes Aethys likes to keep the candles burning in his church when no one's around. But that ain't Aethys.
Watching.
Oh boy. Hey, I just spoke to Wotica. It's never good when the game makes you go down. Video games are the fucking best, aren't they, guys? They just are. They're the greatest.
Consider it done.
Oh. Okay. More stairs downward. Ah. Oh yeah, there's some enemies.
Do you hear that?
I see the whits of their eyes. They'll fall by my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Captain.
Hey.
Really? Okay.
Yeah? How may I help?
Yeah.
Aye?
These uns are in for a walloping.
Something I can do?
Hey there. Show them how it's done.
Watch and learn.
Oh, have yourself a look at that, mates. Done and done.
Black. Whoa, you guys. Whoa. Oh, wow. God damn. Poopy.
Challenge. Be on your guard.
Oh? Yes?
Let's hire it out!
Hey.
Hey there.
I'll be slicing her stem to stern.
Oh, well, that's just gonna be fucking fuck all. A fireball for no reason. Yeah, I should have been paying attention to initiative. It's my fault.
Let's hire it out!
Right here. I'll teach you a lesson, Bullseye.
Aye.
Yeah?
I got this. I got this.
Isn't this something? Watch and learn.
Cool.
I got this. I got this.
Damn it. I was fucking injured.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let's... level up a lot.
Challenge. Consider it done.
Tread cautiously. Aye? They'll fall by my hand. Yeah! That's it! Yeah?
Ooh, half movement. Lame.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Now that never happens.
Ahoy.
Hey.
That's not what I was expecting.
Aye? I shall deal with this. I cannot whack him any harder.
I'll teach you a lesson.
What for, Cap?
Hey there. Absolutely. There's something you don't see
Aye.
every day.
That's not very helpful. Something I can do?
Where be the privy?
Yes? This is futile!
Right? Be blowing a man down.
Yeah? Show him how it's done. That looks like it hurt.
Hey. How may I help? No mercy! I cannot whack him any harder!
Ahoy.
Yeah?
What do you need? Leave it to me.
Ahoy.
There's something I can do.
Yes? They'll fall by my hand.
Yeah? Show him how it's done. And that's how it's done. Give me a challenge.
Yeah, this is going down, right? Let's see. That's where we came from. So...
Consider it done.
What's this? There it is. Another stairwell here somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Man, I could go for some pizza right now. I better save. Before we go in there.
I see trouble. Oh? They'll fall by my hand. Yeah?
Smack that thing. Yeah.
Ahoy. Consider it right fucked.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Yes? These uns are in for a walloping!
Well, the deer can take care of that one.
Bullseye.
Captain. Fare thee well, Cog Swallow.
Cog Swallow.
Hmm?
Oh, man.
Oh?
I probably should equip a torch. Would be the
I got this.
smart thing to do.
How may I help?
Let's high it out!
Something I can do?
Yeah, go smack that motherfucker.
Hey there.
Alright guys, I'll be back.